Mic test. Is it working? Tick, tick. Yeah, the signal says so. So I guess we set up. Hey people! Well, this is funny. I've just pressed the record button and I don't even know what I'm gonna say. Anyway, that's the concept. The idea is just to get started, talking and seeing what you guys can learn contextually. That's what I call contextual vocabulary, teaching videos. So let's give it a go. Well, contextual vocabulary is key. That's everything, especially if you want to learn active vocabulary. And remember, active vocabulary is what helps you build fluency. Not only being able to recognize the terms, but being able, above all, to use them orally. And in this process, I think especially audiovisual materials are probably the best, the most practical and effective way to go about it. Now, I'm not brushing reading aside, that's just as efficient, but there is a bonus here with videos or audio materials. You get to learn words in context, that's one thing, but the other thing is that you get to learn the pronunciation as well. And the first sound you associate to a word is probably going to be everlasting. So you want to get it right at first. Instead of this mispronunciation you can imagine when you're just reading a word and you don't actually know where the stress is and so on and so forth. So that's key. Now, in the learning journey, there are different stages. There are ups and downs. But the most important thing, and I always say it, is consistency. Consistency is everything. Repeat after me. Consistency is everything. Very good. Now, I'm gonna tell you why. But before then, you must be surprised if you've been here for a while, seeing me talking only in English. Well, this is something that I seldom do because the vast majority of people listening and watching my content are francophones and the level is not that high. So I'm trying to fit in and find a way that gets people to make the most out of my videos, and balancing, sometimes mixing and switching between both languages happens to be the best way to go about it. But yeah, we will try and include more content like this one. And don't get me wrong, I'm probably one of the most, I would say, one of the die-hard activists of immersion in the teaching field. But, communication comes before your teaching method. You want to make sure that even if you are into a direct approach, the people watching your content actually do understand what you want to get them to do. So that's why I'm trying to do both things. But yeah, I think there will be more content in English, 100%. And I will keep up with the ESL podcast. Very interesting one. Now remember, few words ago, I talked about consistency as the key. This is probably one of the most referred to terms on this channel. But that's part of teaching. You have to repeat and keep repeating. Think about a race. And it's not just about speed here. It's a marathon. It's about consistency. It's about endurance. It's about how long you will keep running and how far you will reach. So in this process, you want to take your time and make sure that you come up with the right strategy that will keep you up. Because you're not only running, but you're surviving. And that's exactly what happens with English learning. Everybody can get started with something, can commit, but what sets the line and what sets people apart is actually time. Let time tell if you are a truly committed person. And that's how consistency is everything. I was talking just now, having a conversation with Rak. Big up to Rak. I know you're going to be watching this. I'll have you soon, probably next week here. And yeah, we were trying to set a link between English learning and personal development. And one of the concepts that arose is consistency. And consistency was described by her as a non-achievable process by humans, human deeds and imperfection. But having in mind the goal and the destination is actually what is her drive for her not only to reach her goals when it comes to language learning, but other goals. That's another interesting topic even. How language learning can be the starting point of a whole lot of other achievements. I believe that by the time you achieve this goal, you will have unlocked a greater dimension of your self-confidence. And self-confidence is built over achievements. You achieve things based on who you think you are and what you think you can do. Otherwise, you're just going to relinquish every challenge that you come across. You're just going to give up if you don't know that you can overcome it. So that's why you want to take your time and work on your mindset. I say that always. Train your mind and your actions will follow. The mental and psychological preparation is where everything starts. And then, you will have the necessary fuel to drive you towards the achievement of your goal. So remember this one. That's very interesting and very key. Any question? Let me know in the comment section and see you in the next video. That was today's words, today's contextual vocabulary. And let me know as well, what are some of the new terms that you have learned in this talk?